Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to GeoGuessr Play Along. Today's maps are going to be an improved world, no move, followed by a diverse world, no move, no pan, no zoom. Both 1 minute, so let's get started with an improved world. Okay, wow, super rural location and tropical as well. So, where could this be? We've got a kind of fence. Now, my worry is, could this be South America or is this more Southeast Asia? My first thought is kind of more Asian vibes, but I could get this completely wrong. Very difficult location. We have some kind of stone here. Like muddy kind of stone. What does that tell me? Not too sure. Do I go somewhere random in Indonesia maybe? Got a lot of palm trees. Which does make me want to say Asia, the very kind of tropical vibe. Obviously you see palms in a lot in South America as well, but I don't know, I think I have to go maybe Borneo. This could be very wrong. This is a super remote location. Maybe just Java, I don't know. Try that. Okay, it was Indonesia. Good. Good. I'm glad I got the country right. That was Sulawesi. Wow. Okay. Good. Yeah, only 2,302 points, but I'm happy I got the right country. Let's have a look at that again. I feel like this kind of stony rock reminded me of somewhere I've seen before in Indonesia, but I completely wasn't sure. This could have been so many countries. But yeah, wow, cool location. I wouldn't have known that that was Sulawesi. Maybe that kind of stone is specific to Sulawesi. I can't remember, but it might be in um, multiple islands. So on to the next round. Okay, is that a New Zealand sign? We've got primary school. I think this is New Zealand. Stromness Street. Okay. Okay, yeah, so getting New Zealand vibes, but is this North or South Island? I think I'm slightly leaning South Island here, but not too sure. I know a Stromness in Orkney in Scotland, but probably named after that place, but I think you tend to see more English rather Maori signs in the South Island. It feels like it could be South Island, probably, but not too sure. Maybe quite far south. Kind of reminds me of somewhere. It kind of reminds me of somewhere near this island, I think, but this should be the mainland. Yeah, I really don't know. It's kind of hilly, but a little bit flat. Um, yeah, I'm just going to guess here somewhere. I'm not too sure. Okay, nice. Wow, that's actually pretty close. It was Palmerston. Okay. Oh, Palmerston, because you have a West Palmerston up here somewhere, I think. Oh, Palmerston North. But that was just Palmerston. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, maybe these very tall thin trees are more common in South Island. And the way you have these kind of flat areas and then sudden hills, I feel like North Island you see a lot more kind of rolling hills and not many kind of super flat areas, although that's a very big generalization. You do have very flat areas in the north as well. So yeah, I don't know, I guess it just felt a little bit colder. Um, Not really any tropical looking trees. Okay, on to the next round. Let's see. Round three. Okay, this should be Scandinavia. Norway, Sweden, or Finland. Hmm. We've got this building with this red roof. Not too sure to be honest. I don't think this is Norway. So Sweden or Finland. We've got this red building here. Yeah, I am between Sweden and Finland. I feel like this wide, kind of slightly pinkish road is more Swedish, and these houses feel like don't feel particularly Finnish as well. So I think I'm going to go Sweden here. We've got this kind of autumn coverage. It doesn't feel too cold by Swedish standards, but I don't think it's super south either. So I'm going to guess kind of in the middle of Sweden. Maybe just around here. So maybe a little bit further south actually. Let's guess around here. Kind of head around the middle southern part of Sweden. Oh, it was a bit further north, okay, but it was Sweden, so that's good. Um, in Utuhogdal, nice. On to the next round. Oh, okay. Back to North America. I feel like this is more like the US with this kind of road. Is this like Appalachian somewhere, possibly? Like these mountains? There's a chance it could be Canada, but I'm getting more US vibes. Like Virginia, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. But I'm not sure. It feels very remote actually, which is a bit of a concern. I suppose the Appalachians can be super remote. But this remoteness does worry that this could be Canada even, or oh, that's not an Alberta bollard. Oh, let's have a look. Do we have more bollards? I don't think they are actually. Or are they? Hmm. No, I think I'm worried it could be over here, but I'm going to leave it in West Virginia. It was okay, it was New Hampshire. Okay. Closer than if I went Alberta, so I'm glad I didn't change my guess there. That would have been a bait. I don't think that was an Alberta bollard. I thought I saw a slight black stripe on the bollard. Let's have a closer look. No, it was just a bit of something else. I don't know, but yeah, we had this green sign. I don't know if that's a good clue, if that's unique to the US or not. No clue, but yeah, New Hampshire does make sense. It's very kind of almost Canadian looking, very remote and mountainous. It's one of the rare parts of maybe it's one of the rare parts of like eastern US that you see kind of high mountains like this. I suppose these mountains are probably a bit too dramatic to be the Appalachians, thinking about it now, but yeah, New Hampshire didn't come to mind. I feel like I'm very often don't get New Hampshire and Vermont correct. I feel like I should do because I visited New Hampshire when I was very, very young, but I really don't remember it too well now. On to the next round. Let's see. Okay. El Carmen. Okay. So half Spanish. We're in Latin America. Um, what are these poles? Colombian poles, maybe? Oh, we've got yellow plates, so it should be in Colombia. That's nice. Okay. Now, do we have any place names around? We're in the mountains. No, oops. Don't know what happened there. Um, yeah, these stripes are very Colombian as well. Yeah, somewhere in the mountains. This feels like generic kind of middle of Colombia, really. Maybe I'll just guess close to Bogota. Bogota. Maybe the landscape feels like it could be a little bit closer to Ecuador as well, so maybe I'll go a bit further south. Maybe closer to Cali. There's a kind of hedge. But I don't think we're going to get any place names. At least I can't find anything that I recognize. I don't know if El Carmen is a town. It could be. Colombia has a lot of towns, so yeah. Okay, it was a little bit further north, and it was the town of El Carmen, but it was very small, so I was probably unlikely to find that with the time I had anyway. Um, but yeah, let's have a look. 18,173. Okay. Um, there were some hard rounds there. I'm glad I didn't mess up any of them too much. Indonesia, I didn't get very close, but that was a particularly challenging round anyway. So New Hampshire probably could have. That's probably a round I could have got closer if I had a lot of time to think about it. But um, this area didn't come to mind during the round. Sweden, yeah, not bad. Particularly happy with New Zealand getting pretty close there. That was my best round, I think. So yeah, let's look at the high scores. We're in 10th place, which is pretty good stuff. Let's have a look. 230 people played, so GG's to everybody. Let's have a look at the top 30. So well done to those of you here who managed the top 30 scores. So, let's see. Everybody, just about everybody, got Colombia. We had one in Ecuador as well. The yellow plates and the poles with those stripes are a good indication. Yeah, these black and orange stripes are very typical Colombian, I think. And this was quite a stereotypical middle of the Colombian mountains landscape as well. So yeah, a lot of people hedging with me around this area. So GG's there. Oh wow, yeah, this is interesting. We had um a range of guesses for this New Hampshire one. I think mountainous New Hampshire can be very hard in GeoGuess. I think a lot of us aren't used to this landscape. Some very close guesses there. Yeah, good stuff with I think DNNS 84 and East German Bear getting super close, recognizing that area. So I do need to learn how to recognize this area a bit better. So yeah, very well done there. Um, yeah, we did have a lot of further east guesses around British Columbia. Only one Alberta, only one Alberta guess. So it looks like not many people were baited by the bollard there. But we had a lot of Washington and Idaho guesses as well. So yeah, that was a very interesting round. Sweden, okay, we had a lot of Finland guesses as well. Even Jay Bookie going Finland, which is interesting. Nobody going Norway, and we had a few further south as well. And we had this Indonesia, a lot of people getting Indonesia, but some in the Philippines, Malaysia. Most of you recognizing the Southeast Asian vibe, I guess, kind of from the plants, probably. We had New Zealand, one in Tasmania, but everyone else getting New Zealand. Most people getting the South Island here, so very good stuff. But yeah, GG's. Nice seed. On to the next round, which is a diverse world, but this time NMPZ. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of seed we get here. So let's start. Okay. Driving on the left. Now, my first thought here is South Africa. This is an interesting poll. But yeah, I think this poll is more South African than Australian. And we do have a Gen 2 blur here. So yeah, I think I'm going to go South Africa here. I can't see this being anywhere else, I don't think. These kind of trees feel a bit northern, a bit more like the Botswana trees, maybe. So maybe I'll guess a bit more up here. It's quite dry though, so yeah, I don't know. There are some dry spots in the north, so it could be. I hope it's not too far southwest or anything. But it's quite flat. We do have some hills, but it's generally quite flat. It doesn't feel like this typical area, so maybe I'll guess just around here somewhere. I think a diverse world has a lot of locations around Joburg and Pretoria. Oh, it was further southwest, okay. Um, Leogamka. Wow. Wow, great stuff. And East German Bear smashing it again, so very good stuff there. Nice. Um, but yeah, I did get the wrong kind of area that time. On to the next round, let's see. Okay, hmm. My first thought is a little bit kind of Japanese vibes here, but I am worried because this could just be Europe. Not sure about this gutter. That doesn't seem like something you'd see in Japan, maybe. I don't know. The trees don't feel particularly like something that's unique to Japan, so maybe this is just Europe. Maybe this is just some Mediterranean like Spain or Italy. Very tough to say. I think this is a safer guess because this could be many countries. If it's Japan, it's Japan, but I'm not sure if it's Locam. I can't tell. I don't think it is actually, so maybe I'll go like Pyrenees. Not too sure. It doesn't feel particularly Balkan. I don't know, somewhere around here. Oh, it was Japan. Oh no. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this kind of gutter, if that was something you'd see in Japan, but looks like it is. I did get the vibes, but yeah, I didn't think that particularly looked like Lokam. Maybe just because the road was quite narrow. It felt like we were higher up, but yeah, it was just Japan, so that was a miss. I went with what I thought was a safer option, but did not turn out well. So on to the next round. Let's see. Round three. Okay. This should be Europe. Now my thoughts here are like Denmark, maybe Belgium or France, but this is very, very flat. Very flat. Oh, Denmark. Should I go Denmark? Not too sure. We have this kind of dike, dirty looking dike, kind of waterway here. Is there a chance it could be Eastern England? Probably not. Probably not. But it's very, very bright camera. It could be Belgium as well. Could be a flat part of France, but I find that France is normally super hilly, but it could be like the slight northern part here. I think I'm going to go Denmark here. I think I'm going to hedge a little bit south in case it's Belgium or something, but not that that's going to make much of a difference. It was the Netherlands. Okay, so actually that hedge wasn't too bad. It was the far north of the Netherlands, so I should have trusted this dike. I mean, I was thinking like they're super common in the Netherlands, but I don't think they're unique to the Netherlands, so that's why I wasn't sure. Maybe they're not a particularly Danish thing. Maybe not. Um, oh yeah, zooming in at this house, yeah, it does look quite Dutch. I think it was quite hard to notice much from zoomed further out. On to the next round. Let's see, round four. Right, we've got a US flag. I think this is East Coast, or maybe it's kind of South Coast with this seafront area. Yeah, this feels quite a little bit tropical looking, a little bit more, well, not tropical, but warm looking. But the houses are very, very eastern. I don't think it's going to be over here, but it might just be a area on the coast of like Virginia or even up here. Tough to tell, very tough to tell. But yeah, very East Coast vibes. Do I just hedge around Maryland somewhere, like here, where we might have a road? Maybe like here somewhere. Virginia. Maybe it's not too southern actually. Delaware. Maybe I'll hedge Delaware. Because it could be... Okay, yeah, it was further north. Yeah, that was very East Coast. But yeah, it was just Rhode Island. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I suppose these houses are quite... I wasn't sure. These houses looked weird for New England, but this house does look very New Englandy. You see, it's quite a wealthy area of the US, so you have a lot of big houses like this kind of wooden style with these square windows. Yeah, okay, not too bad. What did we get? 3,900 points. So yeah, could have been a little bit better, but that was okay. Next round, let's see, round five. Right, driving on the right. This should be North America again. Probably again East Coast somewhere. I'm feeling like kind of northeastern US. Could it be Canada? Possibly, but I wonder if this could be around New England again, even. New England has a lot of kind of foresty, very spaced out residential areas, so this could be again just like in the middle of Connecticut with all these kind of roads. You have a lot of kind of foresty streets with houses that you can't see in New England. So I'm thinking of going around there. Maybe I'll hedge. Yeah, I'm going to go in the middle of Connecticut, I think, or Massachusetts. Let's try that. And I hope it's not West Coast or something. But let's see. Okay, yeah, not bad. It was New York, so not quite New England, but close enough to give me that kind of New England vibes. So um, happy to get that score because I had some very tough rounds to start off with. That Japan was brutal. Other than that, not too bad, not too bad. But let's look at the high scores. We are in 29th place, so just scraped the top 30 there. And 212 people played, so GG's. Let's have a look at the top scores. So, GG's to the top 30, very good stuff. That Japan one was a big miss. I probably could have... Yeah, it looks like the kind of top 15 most people got around Japan, and most people below the top 15 didn't get Japan. So let's have a look at that. We had... So we had, probably had around half the top 30 getting Japan. We had one in Taiwan, actually, and a lot of people with me in Europe as well. So that was a... So that does make me feel better that it wasn't completely obvious, because I think Japan normally looks very distinctive, but that was just one of those weird rounds that just didn't look Japanese enough to confirm it, I guess. But yeah, well done to all the Japan guesses there. What did we have? We had this, yeah, we had this Netherlands round. I think I should have trusted the waterway there. A lot of Netherlands guesses, and some with me in Denmark as well, and Belgium. So, yeah, makes sense. And we had this South Africa round. Almost everybody getting South Africa, and a lot of people with me around Pretoria, Joburg as well. But it was further southwest. Actually, only a handful of people getting around this corner. Most people in the middle. Um, so yeah, that was a challenging round. We had these. Oh, this is a bit confusing. Do we have two rounds? Oh, we had two rounds up here. Yeah, okay. We had this more residential New Englandy round, and looks like most people around the eastern half of North America, a few Midwestern guesses and a few Southern guesses. Um, but yeah, it was definitely getting New Englandy vibes that time. And this one was generic kind of. This one was very East Coast US looking houses. Um, but my first thought, I think I saw this kind of. This house reminded me of Louisiana. Louisiana. There's an area of Louisiana that has these kind of stilt houses. Almost like Southeast Asian looking kind of stilt houses. It's hard to describe, but I think that's what made me think about tropical vibes rather than the trees. I think it's about this kind of stilt house thing going on that, yeah, confused me a little bit. Yeah, that was a very, very cool round to get, a very interesting round, not a typical kind of area you normally get in the US. So, yeah, very interesting round to get. So, yeah, GG's to everybody. Thank you to everyone who played along. So, I want to do something a little bit different when Play Along 50 comes around, and I thought it'd be fun if you guys create a map for me and for us to play in that play along. So I challenge you to create a map for the 50th play along video. If I do get a lot of maps, then it might just be a long video or something, or I'll split it into 2 or 3 videos. But so yeah, if you have a pro account, then feel free to go onto the map maker and make a map. All you need is 5 locations, make a map, and send it to me on the Discord. I will just quickly check my name. My name is WolfTrekker, hashtag 3961. So yeah, just send me a message on Discord. Make it challenging if you can. There's absolutely no requirements in the types of locations you can have on the map. So you can have regular street view, you can have photospheres. But yeah, a map with probably 5 locations, and yeah, make it fun and make it challenging, and send it to me on the Discord. Then I'll put a challenge link for your map in a probably in the 49th play along video, ready for you to play for the 50th play along. So also, could you specify if you want us to play no move or NMPZ? We won't do moving challenges, only no move or NMPZ, so do let me know. You can also change the orientation in the map maker for NMPZ, so you just click and then change. If you want it to be facing this way, you can have NMPZ facing this way, okay? But you do need a pro account to make a map, so yeah, that's all I have to say about that, and yeah, thank you everyone for watching and play along, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.